Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loves me, so I also love you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and your joy might be complete. This is my commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father. It was not you who chose me, but I who chose you and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This I command you: love one another." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Alleluia. Before you commence your future graduates-to-be, I would like to invite you to take a journey back in time to the summer of love. I was there more than once on Haight Street in the city by the bay, at concerts in Golden Gate Park. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? You need somebody to love. Thank you, Grace and Darby Slick. With the iconic bands of the San Francisco Sound, it was magical. Almost a magical mystery tour, a moment standing out of time. Far away from across the pond in July, the Beatles released the song of the summer, summoning it all up. All you need is love. Recapturing an ancient, precious truth for ears of a new and decidedly different generation, the simple and true lyrics recast Jesus, the teacher's wisdom: love one another as I have loved you. For you, class of 2018, you are given tonight, once again, the old wisdom to be newly recasted by you in your lives, in your deeds, that a new version of what we should not forget may be sung. Love one another. So simply sung and said, love is harder captured in deeds than it is in words or song lyrics. Love is no single isolated thing standing on its own, solitary and elusive. It is rather a piece of a virtuous ensemble, as the reading from St. Paul explains this evening. To understand it, let us come from a slightly different angle. Remember when Miranda Priestley instructs Andy about the true meaning and value of a cerulean belt in The Devil Wears Prada? Belittling her ignorance despite her wearing a frumpy cerulean sweater, Miranda pulls an ensemble together with a perfectly shaded blue belt, simultaneously teaching Andy both the danger of voicing ignorance and the eternal nature of beauty captured in cerulean. Thank you, Plato, for teaching us about beauty. The other text, Colossians, which we hear tonight, describes not a sartorial ensemble, but the soul's ensemble. Heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, forbearance, forgiveness. But on top of all of these, put on love. Tengo amor. While they sang insightfully of the primacy of love, the Beatles needed to allow for love to be amplified, augmented. No virtue stands alone. Virtue is more beautiful, striking, powerful as an ensemble like our orchestra tonight, complementing, filling out, moving from solo to ensemble, bass and beat, treble and trill. The virtues we put on help us be beautiful, make us beautiful as God's chosen ones. Beautiful in character, in soul, in heart, beautiful in wisdom and in deed. For love is better shown in deeds than in words. Thank you, Ignatius. We do not live, nor do you, graduates, move into particularly virtuous times. But then again, if one were to study history or read literature, I recommend them. When have we humans ever lived in virtuous times? By your virtue, and above all, by your love that binds them all together, you are light shining in the darkness, guiding those who cannot find their way, as Virgil for Dante. Your light reflects God's own light and grace. So while the times may be trying, the need for heartfelt compassion, for kindness, for humility, bearing with one another, forgiving each other, is more important than ever. Above all these, put on love. Tengo amor. Neither the scriptures nor wisdom nor the needs of the fragile human community calls for love that is sentimental schmaltz or sheer romanticism. The love that endures, the love that saves, is often paid out in blood, sweat, and tears. As Buddha teaches, life is suffering. The love that we aspire to is sacrificial love, as Jesus demonstrated and not just taught, giving one's all when it is seemingly small and insignificant. Love, true love, is never small. Nothing is more significant. So tomorrow and Sunday, as you commence with one more step on your great journey, your pilgrimage. May your actions be bold, even if bewildering, as the disciples were on a Pentecost long, long ago. Bold deeds of love will always communicate across barriers of language, culture, and even prejudice or scoffing. So, begin your journey with love, end with love, that all may be one. Love one another, that all may have life, so that all we believe and all you become may be for the glory, the greater glory of God.